give me your response then.
Well, from reading through the first 2 pages, it seems, first of all, Mr. Roper is not actually the client, it's the client's brother-in-law. So he's asking us to send the deeds across. It kind of raises a bit of suspicion because he's not our client, and obviously you can't send any information across if you haven't got your client's instructions because it relates to their personal affairs. So it's quite a few areas that I thought might be a bit suspicious.
Okay, if I could stop you there then, and we'll move on to someone else just to get to know the response. But Nick, if you could carry on from there then, any further thoughts?
To be honest, I didn't really know. So
okay.
Not really about anything.
Okay, fine.
Well, I felt from beyond, identifying, the brother-in-law as he's been given permission to act on behalf of his brother-in-law. I noticed that the bank are undertaking to cover their costs, whether it proceeds or not. So, obviously, without the client being handy, I'd want to know whether they have money's on account. Obviously, don't want to put the client's account in deficit.
Okay. Excellent. Okay.
Well, I've put, and I'm not sure if this is right, but to arrange a delay with Territory Bank on the basis we need to investigate whether or not Mr. Bowden has been the subject of any bankruptcy petition. Also, a delay might be necessary in order to contact Mr. Bowden himself to establish that Mr. Roper does have Mr. Bowden's permission to act on his behalf.
Okay, thank you. You got anything else to add to that?
Well, my concern was the urgency and the fact that it's got to be done in 24 hours, but other than really finding a way to contact Mr. Bowden, I don't think we can go ahead.
Right. As we go into that.
Yeah, basically agreeing that because obviously not the actual client that we're dealing with, we would have to contact Mr. Bowden, so try and put a delay, even though it is an urgent matter.
Okay. Right. So have we covered everything, or has anyone else got anything else down that they would like to know?
Well, also, you probably have the file to hand in the office. So the next issue is whether there's any subsistent bankruptcy petition. So you can check that the searches that have probably been done previously in the previous purchase.
Right. Okay. Yes, excuse me, right, is that everything, or has anyone else got anything to add?
One of the last sentences, it states that by coincidence the charge certificate has just come back from the land registry. I'm not too sure whether that would be a suspicious element or not. It just seems like it's a coincidence.
Right. Okay. So just getting back to the actual question, which is what do you do? Somebody could just summarise in 5 seconds what they do, having had this. That'd be useful.
Contact bank, arrange delay, contact Mr. Bowden.
Okay, thank you.
It starts Dear Harvey, but then it's asked to send it to me on the brick. So I don't know if there's confusion between maybe the address. Oh, she's sending this. Sorry. Yeah, consultancy, isn't it? Okay, sorry.
Okay, we'll move on. That's fine. Carry on.
It's a bit of a suspicious letter because of the fact there's not much details of what the actual what he's asking for. There's a bit vague, and he puts too much detail about being in Vegas, speaking to a gambler, and this is the proposed client, and the fact that he says, "I hope you can advise me, David and the American." There's no details, and the fact that he said, "Oh, I've copied the letter to all of the people involved, but there's no proof."
Yeah.
And I just think it's really vague, and his derogatory comments here about the crook, the boss that he's using, so the guy he's consulting for, he's using his letterhead, and he's not the director, and then he's claiming that he's a crook using offshore accounts. It's just really vague and suspicious.
Okay, fine. Let's move on. Anything to add?
It just looks very dodgy.
Fine.
I would advise
Fair enough.
to be clear and to do some more, if you really want to go through this, to do some more research.
Okay. So if you were to reply to this, what would you say?
I get the impression that they're sort of good friends, and that's why he's been vague, because he sort of assumes that you know already.
Okay.
So
So what would you write back to whoever this chap is? His name's not on it, is it?
Yes, I like the new paper. I suppose I would do some research and then write back to him about what I found out and try and advise him.
Okay. So that actual advice that you were giving, James, have you got anything to add in terms of advice that you specifically give this chap?
I'd like to ask him in what setting he's asking me for advice, as a professional or as a friend.
Right. Okay. Good.
And what exactly he was asking me, and also the details exactly, the obvious details that we're missing.
Right. Okay. Thank you. And then finally, have you got anything else to add?
No, I was just, I noticed that he's basically asking how he should become the exporter, whether he should buy directly from him or be the local salesman. So and he's asking whether David, his brother-in-law, should get in on the acts. And I just wonder whether he's, again, looking at it from a professional perspective or a personal perspective. So when he says, should I get my brother-in-law David involved, what kind of context is he looking for the advice in?
Right. Excellent.